I'm walking through Central Park, arguably one of the most well-known parks in the world, and I'm here to investigate what makes it so interesting, particularly a certain aspect of Central Park history that's been quietly left behind. This is Bethesda Terrace, the heart of the park. You'll notice its ornate architecture and the center of life that provides the community. However, that's not what this video is about. Instead, we're looking at what's beyond Bethesda Terrace, an area known as the Ramble. This area, spanning a whopping 36 acres of land, was designed back when the park was first being thought out in 1858 by a team of two architects, Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux. It was intended to be an escape of sorts, a chunk of nature in the heart of the concrete jungle for New Yorkers and tourists to flock to. Of course, the Ramble isn't true nature. It was designed artificially to a T, with each tree and bush hand-picked and each path meticulously planned to put a huge forest in the center of New York. However, there is, or at least was, one aspect of the Ramble that was truly natural, and I'm standing right on top of it. This used to be a natural cave, discovered during the construction of the park. Olmsted and Vaux opted to keep it. So why is it no longer here? And how did it play into the conception of the Ramble as a whole? To find that out, we have to look back at the first design of the park and how the Ramble even came to be. You see, when it came to designing Central Park, Olmsted and Vaux weren't the only people who wanted to be involved. There were, in fact, 32 other plans for the park being worked on at the same time. Olmsted and Vaux's Greensward plan had a few unique features, however, which led to its selection. Primarily, while other plans treated the park as an integration of nature into the city surrounding it, the Greensward plan envisioned Central Park as a unified work of landscape art. Olmsted and Vaux sought out this idea of the picturesque in their design. Defined as something complex and eccentric and provocative of the viewer's intellectual curiosity, the picturesque leaves viewers with a sense of calm and relaxation, though also excitement and wonder. It's this perfect balance of yin and yang, and in Central Park can be seen in the way that Olmsted and Vaux focused all of their attention on making nature the main attraction. That main attraction is this, the Ramble. Originally known as Vista Rock, Olmsted and Vaux knew that it would be a perfect natural focal point to pull visitors into the park. The serenity of nature and the ability to explore the unknown is what makes this place exciting. It pulls parkgoers out of the city and into the woods, providing them a sense of remoteness in a maze that spreads in all directions. The Ramble is special in that it is an area in which people from all walks of life can enjoy exploring alongside each other. This inherent quality has attracted visitors for centuries, with newspapers from the opening years of the park praising that all New Yorkers could discover common values as they gathered in the grand new public space. In the 1860s, the Ramble played home to free Sunday afternoon concerts, many of which attracted crowds of listeners in the tens of thousands. So, where does the cave play into all of this? Well, when construction workers found it whilst building the park, Olmsted and Vaux realized that it perfectly fit in with the picturesque theme of the Ramble. So, they kept it, opening a new hidden area for park visitors to explore and enjoy. And they were right. Upon the opening of the park, the cave behind me quickly became a very popular attraction amongst all ages. It appeared in guidebooks, stating that it was a great attraction for boys and girls, and hardly less to children of larger ages. Not only was the cave a popular attraction for children, but for couples as well. There are multiple mentions of it being called a romantic getaway in 19th century articles, being called a bold and romantic rock chamber, and invested with romance, possibly implying that it's a great spot for some private intimate time whilst looking out at the lake. With the natural beauty and wonder that surround the cave, it's easy to see why it was such a popular attraction back when it opened. So, why is it sealed off now, hidden away from everything else? Unfortunately, in the early 1900s, the cave saw a series of crimes that ultimately led to its closure. The most prominent of these crimes was in 1929, when the New York Times reported that 335 men had been arrested in the park, primarily in the cave, for annoying women. Really, that just means sexual assault. A plethora of other incidents were reported over the years as well. including multiple robberies and 2 suicides, one in 1904 and 1908, the earlier of which was suspected to be a murder. In 1897, the NYPD even found a teenage girl hiding in here for over a month. Crazy. So, there you have it. An interesting piece of history tucked away in the heart of Central Park. Next time you come visit, try to take a look at the little remnants left of the cave and enjoy the adventure it takes you on. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.